Hello and welcome to another book review from Explified. In this edition, we review Peter Norville Darrow's The Wise Millennial, a captivating and lucid self-help book which is sure to strike a chord with its target audience. A millennial himself, Darrow's account compromises his own experiences while growing up as a privileged young kid in the affluent neighborhood of Upper East Side, Manhattan. The first chapters of the book details his childhood and subsequent teenage years. As early as his mid-20s, Darrow had to deal with a lot: his parents' divorces, their dual diagnosis of cancer, and his father's subsequent death. He inherited the booming family business but couldn't capitalize as required and ended up losing his newly founded restaurant business and his girlfriend. The Wise Millennial is thus the story of how Darrow overcame tragedies at both financial and personal fronts, with the passive undertones of doing so all while being a millennial. For a generation which is already actively contributing and wielding enormous influence in the social, cultural, economic, and political sphere, millennials have been given an unfair judgment of their worth by the rest of the world. This book does everything to encounter precisely that notion of millennials being lazy, entitled, oversensitive schmucks who have it much easier than the previous generation. Darrow offers an empathetic account which encapsulates the thought process, needs, and aspirations of the millennial generation. Darrow's style of writing is very immersive. His personality leaps out from every page. At the end of the book, it's almost like he's a dear friend. He maintains a consistently kind tone throughout, and instead of dictating terms that millennials should live by, he makes it sound like his own success-failure story. The informal nature of Darrow's storytelling is accentuated by the introduction of a personal picture of him along with his friends, which is relevant to the story, here and there throughout the book. The text is embellished by bright colors and even emojis, which makes the design quirky and fun, thus creating considerable visual appeal as well. Even though some of the experiences that he recounts might not be especially relatable with every reader, owing to his obvious privileged background, the lesson and advice he derives from the stories stand out due to the honesty and earnestness behind them. And that is what is so endearing about The Wise Millennial. It does not read like a patronizing advice guide that a lot of self-help book tends to do, but feels like having a casual conversation with a friend who's just been through a lot over a cup of coffee. If you like the video, please subscribe for more.